I teach prophecy. I teach revelation.
You do it, brother.
And nobody listens. I say God is dead because we all OD'd in the 60s. And God died with us, because God was the ultimate flower power, which was hashish and marijuana and LSD.
Psychedelic is delicious to the psyche. If you try to think about it or try to listen to it, you don't get the whole thing. You have to become really one with it, and then you can absorb all that information at once.
I've explored all the earth music, and it's beautiful, but it doesn't do it for me. And, you know, all I listen to is psytrance.
Especially at our parties here in the San Francisco area and whatever, and the whole underground scene, it's very much like what I experienced here in the 60s also.
Kennedy changed the idea that it was a beautiful world. I mean, there's a whole generation that will never forget the day Kennedy was assassinated. That, I think, turned off a switch to an entire generation of people. It made it possible for the 60s to happen.
We were bored with predictability. That's what we wanted to get away from the 1950s.
Bob Dylan started playing electric music, and we just started playing electric music. And when we played electric music, we played differently, of course, than we played acoustic music.
Chet Helms came there, and Chet said, let's charge money. You know, these people are coming to hear you play anyway, you know, so let's charge some money. So that was the first psychedelic rock concert in the world.
And then just at that time was when we started to hear the first music being made with drum machines and synthesizers. And in this way we made a whole night of electronic music with black lights and fluorescent paintings and whatever, what evolved into raves and the trance parties of today.
When I'm writing music, it's always with this inspiration in mind. How can I be the person who brings people across this journey across dark waters into the morning light hours?
You have your different medications for your ceremonies. You have peyote, you have LSD. So the relation is attempting to open up the human psychological framework to analog the information, to analog the music, to be empathogenic to those around, to completely open up.
We're having a simultaneous experience beyond language, beyond, belief systems. We're having an experience that lifts us outside of those constructs of the mind. So when we talk about what this can bring to society, I think that it can bring a lot of healing.
What I realized at a point is the key to true mass cultural revolutions is the revolution that happens in one person. And so the concentration on all of our part began to each one teach one, as Gandhi would say.